The weather is starting to get cold, and so today we're going to be making some butter rum. Then after all that, we're going to have a hot butter rum drink. This, I've been looking forward to this. Has been on the plans for a while, but I'm looking forward to this. But first, welcome to Still Works and Brewing. My name is Randy, and this is the channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. Okay, the history of butter rum, well, the best I could find out that it goes all the way back into the colonial days, and I wouldn't be surprised if it come from England, that they used to add butter and rum and plus hot water together to just make a delicious drink. The way we're going to do it is we are going to use the fat washing technique like I did when I made the bacon infused bourbon, and I'll put a card up here so you can check that one out. It turned out pretty darn good, to be honest with you. Then after that, after all we make our hot buttered rum, let me back up. After we get done making our buttered rum, we're going to make a hot buttered rum drink, and I'm looking forward to that. I think it might be pretty darn tasty. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so our first step is I got 3 sticks of butter. Now they say it's better to use unsalted butter, but this is what I got. It should be just fine. So what we want to do is take our 3 sticks, put them in the pan, and first we want to get these to simmer. All right. Get these to simmer. They're starting to melt. Okay, one thing you would want to use is like this wooden spoon I got here. It's flat across the bottom because we need to scrape the bottom of the pan in a little bit once it starts to boil. Basically what we're making right now is brown butter. Alright, so let me get this going and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's starting to just to simmer a little bit, starting to foam up a little bit. You just gotta keep stirring, and we'll get some of the water out of the butter. And you can tilt it up to see what's going on. The whole object of it is not to burn it. I can kind of feel it sticking on the bottom of the pan a little bit. You just keep scraping that off. They call them the flavor crystals it's making. Okay, alright, I'll come back. Alright, you gotta keep your eye on it because it will turn very fast. See how nice it used to be a straw golden color, you know, like butter. See how nice and brown it's getting. If you tilt the pan up, you'll see the little flavor crystals that's formed on the bottom of the pan, and that's why you got to keep stirring it. I'll give it a couple more minutes here, and then I'm going to say it's done. I can feel it on the bottom of the pan as I'm scraping around, and the smell is fantastic. See how nice and brown the butter turned? Okay, I'm going to call that done. I'm going to stir it while the pan cools off a little bit. And then what we'll do is let that butter cool down, and we'll move on to our next step. So let me just stir this for a couple more minutes. I got the hot plate off. So I just want it to cool down. Oh, look at that. And the smell is fantastic. I wish you could smell that. But, like they say, butter's like bacon. You just can't go wrong. Okay, so I'll be back with the next step. Okay. That's about cooled off. I can stick my finger in it, so that's pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get a larger jar. And we're going to take our gold rum. And you can use Jamaican rum, dark rum, gold rum, whatever you like. So we're going to put this whole 750 milliliters. Yeah. But make sure you save your jar or your bottle, because once this is all done, we're going to put it back in there. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this brown butter that we made. It's just a nice brown color with a lot of little particle floating in it. So let me see if I can get this in here without spilling it. That would be fantastic. I want to make sure I get all the little flavor pieces in there. Okay. There I go. Get all that in there. We'll put the lid on it. Give it a good shake. Alright, so what's next is I'm going to give this an hour to infuse, and I just want to come by every once in a while and just, give it a good shake. Let all that flavor infuse into that rum. And then after about an hour, what I'll do is I will put it into the freezer for a few hours. And what's going to end up happening is the fats from the butter will rise, and the flavor in the rum is going to go to the bottom, and it should produce a, I'm going to call it a fat cap on the top. And then what we'll do is we'll poke a hole in that, strain it back into the bottle. But we'll get to that. Alright, so I will see you in a few hours. I mean, if you can notice, it's starting to separate a little bit right now. But it will separate. Okay, see you in a few hours. Okay, so we got our rum, our buttered rum out of the freezer. You can see there's a fat cap on there pretty good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this long knife and I'm going to poke a hole right in that fat cap. Okay, so I got a hole poked in there. I got me a funnel and I got some cheesecloth. Now let's see if we can pour. Can you see that? Yeah, let's see if we can pour that right in there. There we go. So it's going in. Kind of disgusting looking. I do have some water heating up for us. I'll show you what that's going to be for in a minute. Now let me get that fish poured in there, then I'll be right back. Okay, so there is our buttered rum. I like to see what it tastes like. It has a unique smell to it. I mean, I can smell butter. It's kind of like butterscotch. Yeah, I think that's what it smells like, is butterscotch. And that's what it tastes like a butterscotch that's not sweet. You know, like the butterscotch candy, it does not. It smells like it and it tastes like it without the sweetness. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so let's make our okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to make our hot butter rum drink. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we want like 2 bar spoons of brown sugar. Okay, then after that we want 2 ounces of our butter rum. That's 1 and a half, and 2 ounces of the buttered rum. Wow, that is crazy. And then what we want is 4 ounces of boiling water. So I have boiling water right here. So we want 4 ounces. That's 3 and 4. Okay. Let's give it, well, and we got 1 cinnamon stick. Now what you can use also is some a cinnamon stick and a star anise, which I didn't have any. So we're just going to use the cinnamon stick. We want to stir this, get that sugar and all that melted. I mean, it looks... Okay, now the best part, we get to taste it. Oh, ooh, it smells so fantastic. Wow! Man, on a cool evening, by the campfire or in the house, that is one fantastic drink. It tastes just like eating a butterscotch candy with just a hint of cinnamon. I mean, just a hint. Oh man, that is fantastic. That's cool. I am going to enjoy this. Wow, that's good. Like I said before, you have some family and your friends over in during the winter time, and you wanted to serve a nice drink. Everybody would enjoy that. I sure am enjoying it. It is fantastic. It's pretty darn easy to do, but really I could enjoy that any time of the year, to be honest with you. You have to try it. It's very, very delicious. Okay. Hey, if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button down there. And you know all the 5 things. Okay. Hey, thanks for stopping by. And we're going to see you next time here on Still Works and Brewing. Cheers, everybody. Damn, that's good.